Hello everybody. Now I have 3 of them here. These were all found tonight, 11/3/2023, and they are faces, a lot of faces on these. Multiple faces on these. And here's the most interesting one, this one here. I don't know if you can see it, but this is an ear sticking out, little cut. And then you got yourself an eye right up here. And then we got a nose area right here, and then we've got the mouth, and that's the underneath the nose, and this is the mouth. I mean, you can see it looks like lips right there. That looks like a nose, an eye, or maybe this is the nose. I mean, it's weird looking, but now that ear is very distinctive looking, that ear right there. And it sits up like this. It kind of looks like it's got a neck down here, like a neck. And then we rotate it around. And here it looks like it's maybe there's feathers or something right here. And this is an Indian face over here, and I've got a little indentation for an eye. Then you've got a nose and some kind of like a cheekbone right here, because that's what that little slice is, a little cheekbone. And then you have the mouth right here. I hope everybody can see that, but to me this looks like hair or maybe feather or something in here, because it's very distinctive looking. It looks just different from the rest of the stone. And then you've got your little slice right here. The separation, this would be the whole face and the separation right here of the hair. Because then you got your forehead, you have your eye, and it actually, there is an eye of some kind carved into it right there. Then you got your nose, cheekbone, and then a mouth. And like I said, the distinguished, just a face and the neck down here. It's kind of an animal looking over here, maybe a 3D effect over here. Got an eye and then a nose. And then a mouth area, and kind of a little cheekbone right there. And also over here, if I didn't already show this, but although I showed that as an eye up there, if you actually look at it a little bit differently, you can see that this is a hairline, just like on the other side. And then we've got an eye, or you could consider that the eye and that the forehead. Then we got a nose. And then we have the mouth, because this has got like a multi type artifact or face on it. So it's hard, there's a lot going on here. So it's kind of hard to exactly tell what's what going on here. Also looks like maybe an animal, an eye, and then a nose, and then a mouth. And maybe that's what's supposed to be sitting on top of the Indian's head here, is maybe that's some kind of an animal skin or something. So you can see that cheekbone right there. You can see the eye pretty clearly. You see the nose, and you can see the mouth. So this is very distinctive looking to me on this side. And then having that neck on the bottom. Now here's an unusual looking one here. It's hard to say exactly, but that to me looks like an eye. Then you got a very pointy nose. And then you have a mouth that looks like it's open, showing teeth right here. Turn it over. And I don't know if that's feathers on top sticking up, but again, that looks like to me maybe an eye area, a nose, and then a little bit of a mouth here. It's hard to say over here. It looks like just an ugly looking face, like an eye, a nose, little nostrils here, and then a squiggly mouth right there. Hard to say on this side. But over here, I do see a top of a head. I see an eye, a nose, and then a mouth. Or you could call that a weird looking mouth, but I'm not sure. That's a weird looking little mouth there. So this has got a lot going on it, and the reason I noticed it is because it looks funky. You turn it this way. Could be an eye there. And a nose, and if it would have been used as some kind of a tool or like a little tomahawk, it would have sat in the stick like this, most likely, and that would have been where you tied it on at. I mean, that's speculation. Would have had a sharp end and a kind of a blunter end. I mean, it could have also sat on a stick like that, but I think it was more like this. Now here's an unusual looking one. This is very thin, and it also has faces on it too. Got a nice little slice, little ridge here. Looks like it may have been an eye right there, and then a nose area, and then the mouth. Very thin. Then we got another eye right here. Nose, then a mouth area. I mean, that's a very, very stand out eye right there. Maybe a little cheekbone here. It's hard to say over here. I do see some kind of an eye area, like an indentation here. Then we got your nose, and then we got your mouth, and it kind of travels over to here. This side over here, got a kind of a pointy head, an eye, a nose, and then the mouth area sticking out right here. Maybe another face within a face, another eye, a nose, and then a mouth area. But this side is where it stands out the most. Turn it over like I had it. Eye, nose, mouth. So it seems to me that this thing has got maybe even over here more eye, nose, and mouth. It's just got a lot going on it too. Now look how thin that is. That's very, very thin. So it was probably used for cutting, because it looks like they would have put their finger right on it here and held onto it on the back. And they would have used it for maybe slicing skins back, or making some food, or cutting something up. I mean, you know, it's all speculation, but thank you very much.